Hey guys, Drew here, and we are about 3 weeks into 2021. Now, I don't know about you, but my 2020 was a little rough, all right? But no matter how yours went, I think we'd all love for 2021 to go a bit better, right? We'd love some things to change. We'd love to grow in 2021. Well, if you want some things to change in your life, you got to change some things in your life, right? If you want to produce something different this year, you're probably gonna have to do some things differently or do some different things, right? Well, in the book of Jeremiah found in the Bible, in chapter 17, it says this: "But blessed is the one who trusts in the Lord, whose confidence is in him." Now, blessed, right? I love at the end of 21 for that word to describe how it went, right? Blessed meaning just, good change, growth, producing some good fruit in my life, through my life. Now, that might be a word that you don't use, but I think that idea, we can all agree that's what we'd like this coming year. Now, so that means that trusting in God leads to being blessed by God. That's what that scripture says. Now, the way I like to phrase it often is success follows surrender. Now, success, again, not meaning more money, everything going great. But what I mean is you're experiencing a full life of peace and purpose, of freedom and joy. And so basically, if we want to yield that kind of fruit in our life and be experiencing that fullness of life, we've got to surrender to God. We've got to trust in Him. Now, what does trusting in Him look like? I think it looks a lot like this, okay? Like a tree. Now, this isn't a tree. This is a house plant, but it's got lots of the same things. It's got roots and a stem and leaves and bearing fruit, right? Now, the last part of that verse that I share with you says this: "Those that trust in the Lord, they're like a tree planted by the water that sends out its roots by the stream. It doesn't fear when heat comes. Its leaves are always green. It has no worries in a year of drought, and it never fails to bear fruit." Now, I've shared with you guys often my story where I've been in a season where I don't look like this, right? I am withered and weak and feels like I'm dying, okay? Now, when I experience those seasons of depression and where my brain just crashes and I can't think, I struggle to communicate, things are not connecting, it is the darkest, most hopeless time. And you've probably experienced something like that, okay? Or maybe you're experiencing that right now, especially coming out of 2020. Well, I want to encourage you in what I learned during those seasons, coming out of them especially, is that I had to give up. I had to surrender, not try and get greener, not try and produce fruit, not try harder. I had to give up to gain what I had been striving for. I had to choose to lose to win what I'd been fighting for. Now, what does that look like? It's simply connection, right? In the same way in that passage, it says the tree that's healthy sends out its roots to the stream, deep into the soil. In the same way, we've got to connect with God. We've got to have a relationship with Him. And a relationship, simple, right? Just time and communication. Talking to Him, listening to Him, spending good time with Him. And when we do that, then it says, look, we've got no reason to fear or worry about the future anymore, because we're healthy and we've got strong, deep roots that not only will survive difficult circumstances, but can thrive. And we don't have to worry or fear anymore. And it also says in that passage that we'll always be healthy and whole, okay? Our leaves will always be green. We'll be always producing good fruit no matter what the circumstances. So I want to leave you with this last passage. Ephesians 5:18 says, "I pray that you, being rooted and established in love, may have power together with all the Lord's holy people to grasp how wide and long and high and deep is the love of Christ." When we are rooted in the love of Jesus, this year can be like no other year. We can make like a tree and grow and produce awesome, good, lasting fruit. I'll see you guys in a couple weeks. I hope you're doing well, and I hope this video helps you and maybe helps someone else that you know. Talk to you soon.